Hey folks, in this instructional video we're going to take a quick look at Google Scholar. Now if you go to any Google search, and I'll make this a little bigger so it's the only thing we're looking at. If you go to any Google search, you can type in the word Scholar. You can see it comes up right there. Google Scholar's right here. And if you click on Google Scholar takes you to a specialized search location. And in this location, it will search for very high-level pieces of information for you. So we've talked in the past about finding things, for example, maybe you read something on Facebook, and we discussed Facebook not being the best, most reliable source. This is going to give you very reliable sources. They are journal entries in reputable journals. They are studies, research studies that have been done at universities or by scientists, so they're good resources. So if we're in Google Scholar, you can simply type in a term like 3D printed houses and search for it, or you can click on this drop down. I'm just going to give you a little tour here. Here's the articles for include patents. Is the check mark. If you don't want patents to show up, and that would be somebody who invented something new and you can actually see the patent. If you don't want case laws to show up, this is laws that would have happened in some court somewhere. We could choose Pennsylvania or we can choose federal courts. You can click on those and that will incorporate that into your search. The next thing I wanted to show you is the very top here. We have a library. If you set up a Google Scholar account, you can store things in your library as you're doing research. You can also create a citation if you have a Scholar account. You can go to alerts, and this is pretty neat. So let's say you are studying something like 3D printers and houses that is very new. You can set up an alert so anytime a 3D printer article, journal, study comes up, it will automatically send you an email and say, hey, somebody else did a new study on 3D printed houses. And so that'll tell you without you even having to search in the future about new things that are coming up. Metrics basically just shows you, I'll click on that to show you, all the different articles and things that are being created. You could choose different languages, you could choose different categories. So that's a really nice avenue just to be able to browse through a topic. Settings gives you a few other options of things you can do. We probably don't need to go into that right now. So let's say we want to click on this little drop down arrow. This gives you the advanced search. You can have all words, that it's going to look for journal entries and research projects with all words that you type in here. You can say with the exact phrase. So let's say there's an exact phrase that you're looking for. You would type that in there with at least one of the words. And so this will type, if you search here, it's a very generic search. So if you type a whole bunch of words in there, any of those words could give you a result. So keep in mind, if you're going to type in here, leave out all the small words like the, leave out all the words like then, that. Those words will show up in pretty much every research article and every document, so you don't want to get results back from those. So just leave in things like 3D houses, and anything with houses or anything with the word 3D would come in. For my search, I think I would look up here that it has to have all of the words that I'm looking for, not just some of them. Where my words occur, they can recur anywhere in the article or in the title. So if you know what the title was and you're just looking for an article but you already know the title, you can switch this to just the title. And you can look for just a certain author or publisher or a date. The date range is nice because if you're looking for current articles, that would be important. You wouldn't want certain topics would give you results from the 1970s or the 1920s. If you want current articles to come up, you would change the dates here. So you might say 2005 to 2014, and that would give you more recent articles that would come up. And I'm going to type in 3D printed houses. And you can see some very new articles come up. It gives me the date range. I can still change the date range. Maybe I want it to be even newer than that. So in the last 5 years I want to see. And it changed my results. I can click on these and I'm going to have very accurate, very good results. I don't have to worry about it being reliable. An abstract, for those of you who aren't sure, is sort of a brief summary of what the entire research project or journal entry is going to be about. So good luck using Google Scholar. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's a great way to get high quality sources for research.